The Angelos and Barry live podcast recording show takes place on Tuesday, May the 26th in London's glittering West End. For tickets, go to live.angelosandbarry.com. You get the live podcast in front of your very eyes and some of Barry and Angelos' favourite comedy acts too. It's a night not to miss. Go to live.angelosandbarry.com.
Are you running now?
Running.
Can you turn these headphones up, please?
Turn them up.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Turn it up. Turn it on. Turn it on again.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to the Angelos and Barry Hello, hello. Tribute special.
Yes. Well, we'll be discussing all things hello here today. First of all, who was the Madonna with the big boobies?
I don't know, but it was hilarious.
It was funny every
it?
time they got her out and stuck her on the wall.
And that.
Yeah.
Later on, we'll be hearing the latest news from Gordon Kay.
Yeah, Gordon Kay, born again Christmas now. I think.
Is he a born again Christmas?
He's born again Christmas.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Vicky Michelle will be
she
along
went-
later.
She ended up in the jungle or one of them.
She was in the jungle.
No, good on her.
Good on her. She failed
on
to
her.
make an impact in the
In the jungle.
in the jungle, really.
I wonder how much you get for going in the jungle for like two or 3 days.
2 or 3 days in the
How much is it to go
It's
in there for
almost
2 or 3
worth.
days?
It's almost worth doing.
I think it's worth doing for 2 or 3
What
days.
do you get for that? Do you think
You get, I reckon you get an holiday.
you get an holiday for a
Get
kick?
an holiday.
You get to meet the likes of David Van Dyke,
Yeah,
Timmy
Timmy
Mallet.
What's their song?
Vicky, Biff Boff
Biff
Baff, I'm a
Boff.
celebrity.
Over 500,000 hits on the YouTube channel.
Oh God, weren't they lovely? They
were
did
good.
make me laugh
It's
so
very
much.
funny.
Ever so
The
good,
rest of
weren't
the
they?
ladies
That's the
laughing
ladies.
along.
It's
to
nice
Timmy
when
Mallet
ladies-
and David Randy.
Ah, I like it when ladies laugh.
Do you?
They
Do you
don't-
find it something like? Do you find it like sexy?
Well, I find is, as a general rule, ladies don't do jokes, but they don't tell jokes.
Oh right, yeah. Are you basing this on your Margaret? Of course?
Yeah, it's something in the woman's brain. They can't remember
tell
jokes.
Yeah.
They have to talk all the way through the football.
Yeah.
And if you order anything from a Chinese restaurant, they'll only like your one.
Leave theirs alone.
leave
Saying, I
theirs-
can't eat that. You put weight on
Weight
me and all
on.
that, but I can eat your chop suey.
That's it.
And your pork and
pork.
and sour porks.
My Margaret, she does like it, and it's according to the Watford Observer.
Yeah, which you've got there
It
in your hand,
is.
isn't it?
Pork, talking of pork, it's Pie Week, National
I
Pie
know
Week.
it is. Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, I know.
I know it is. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
National Pie
I've been
Week.
baking pies all week for
Yeah,
it in
but-
anticipation for it.
Yeah, my Margaret does like a pork pie.
Does she?
And this is fine, but do you know, we had it. When William and Kate
Come round.
got married. Got married.
Oh, yeah.
And she's lovely, Kate. There's one royal I wouldn't mind paying for, you know.
Yeah.
When they got married, we took some pork pies to the mole. The mole.
The mole?
Not the mole.
The mole?
Not the shopping mole. The
Oh,
mole.
not the underground mole.
No, and we queued up to see the finery and all that.
Oh,
sort of-
yeah.
There's
All
ever so
the
hot-
glitz and the gold.
the glitz and the gold,
No.
all the royal stuff.
They are. I don't know where they get their money from, that lot.
Well, they get it. Well, they don't get it from you because you've never done a
I've never
scrap of work
contributed to
in
the-
any way.
To the coffers.
But we got out our pork pies, and in the heats, in the rucksack,
Oh, yeah.
all the jelly had turned to a lovely porky liquid. So we stuck in a straw, made a nice porky drink.
Lovely. You shipped it
Lovely,
out, did you?
yeah, lovely, old porky drink.
Nice, nice.
Do
There's
like
nothing
that.
like melted pork pie for that
Oh,
sort
that's
of thing.
lovely.
Where'd you stand on a sausage roll?
A sausage
Fan of the sausage roll.
I do like a sausage roll.
So I'm not so keen.
Oh,
on
was
a
that, was
sausage
that,
roll.
was
I
that,
don't
was
know,
that?
it tastes of muck, you know.
Well, it depends what they make it out of.
I know, but the ones that I eat are usually made of dog.
Yeah.
So they don't taste as nice as the ones that are made of pork, you know.
Pork.
But they are cheaper by some considerable margin.
Yeah. Well, this
I
is
get
true.
them from Coimbe, who gets them from some bloke in Indonesia.
That's it.
And by the time they come over from there to England,
Yeah.
they're A, they're off.
Yes.
And B, they're made of dog.
Yeah.
So they weren't nice in the first place.
No.
And because they're off,
Yeah.
they taste even worse than they would have done when they was on.
Well, horrible.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dog sausage. I'll give you the Shih Tzus, I expect, won't they?
Yeah, dog roll, really.
Dog roll, and it hot dog roll.
Sausage dog.
A sausage dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other puns of dog.
Oh, yeah, she's
Dog.
Balls dog.
Balls dog.
Oh,
They're the
great.
dog's bollocks, them sausage rolls, literally.
Yeah, most of it.
Most of it is, yeah.
Great stuff. No.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't
My
said hello.
Sweet angels.
There is a party going on here tonight.
There is tonight. We're still
Tonight.
celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, we are.
3 weeks later.
Lovely. Oh.
It might be 3 weeks later. It might be a week later. To be honest with you, I've lost track of the days. I'm still singing that song along with Bono and the Saturdays.
The Saturdays, we had a love. Wasn't it lovely last week? We had a trip down.
nice,
Lovely. Marty
trip
Kane's
down.
people have been in touch. And they
I
said
thought it was a very fitting tribute.
they did.
to her.
They did. Kingdom Dong's people have been in touch.
And they said, thank you for giving him as much publicity as Yellow over the last 30
That's it,
years. The
'cause-
last amount of publicity he had like that was like around 1983 when
Yeah.
he was being handed around in dirty magazines
Yeah,
from
that's
young schoolboy to schoolboy.
But if we can do anything to raise the profile of Kingdom Dong,
Kingdom John, Trevor Brooks, Marty Kay,
Pam Ayres,
Ayres,
our friend, what's his
Alfred
name?
Molina.
What's his name? Who used to do Hitler,
Oh,
Freddie's star.
Star.
Talking of which, I haven't been funny.
What, Hitler?
I've got a feeling. I'm not. We've got a fella's moved in next door to us. He's quite elderly. Now, I don't know. I've seen him out in the back garden. I've nodded to him.
Have you?
I've made an acquaintance.
What did he do when you nod to him?
He goes back in the house very quickly. Very
very
circumspect.
quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
Okay.
And
He comes out again.
comes out again occasionally, coming out in the back garden. And I've got a funny feeling it might be Adolf Hitler.
Is it?
I think Hitler
He's moved into what?
might have moved into Watford next. The telltale signs are there.
Well, he's about the right age.
He's about he's at least over 60
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
He's got a little tash under his
elderly
nose.
gentleman, yeah.
He's got it smoothed over to
Oh,
one
right.
side, swastikas in the window and that.
You sure it's not Mugabe?
I don't think
Because
so.
they've got a
but
very similar
little
thing on their
there.
top lip, that
No,
caterpillar thing they do.
I've seen him in the morning and I go, no.
What's he look like?
Morning, and it calls himself Alan. Could be Alan Hitler, could be an English. But I say, morning, Alan. And he says something like that.
right.
It's a slight Germanic.
Yeah,
sort
and then
of
he
sound.
goes-
He
then he
clicks his
sits back
heels,
in.
goes back in.
What? Oh, okay.
You know.
I bet he's moody in the morning, isn't he?
Oh, it's terrible
Yeah,
in the
I bet he's very
morning.
moody in the morning.
I say in the morning, I say, all right, Alan. Nearly called him Adolf. You
Yeah,
know.
no,
So
don't
he
give the
I don't
game
want to give
away.
the game away. So I say to Margaret, look, Alan's out the back. He's goose stepping down to the sheds. He's creosoted his shed and
He's got a map on the wall in the shed there.
Yeah.
And it's just marking off bits of Watford.
yeah.
God.
And then he says, I say, all right, Alan. He puts his arm up, right up high.
Hello.
And I go, right, go hello like that. And he don't put it down. But
You listen, mate, you want to get in that shed and you want to have a look at that map of Watford.
what's on there?
Because he might be doing it again.
Well, if he wants to invade West Watford way,
the Bushy area.
Farrowline Road, Bushy, that kind of area.
Well, you run that place.
I run that.
So he's got to go through you first, isn't it?
Oh, he's a right one. He really is.
What's he got when he's hanging his washing out on the line?
Got-
What's he got on there?
He's got a pair of khaki
Desert
trousers.
Yes.
He's got a number of red bands that he puts on his
Oh,
arm, but they're turned inside out, presumably so they don't run in the washing machine, so I can't see
he
them.
writes them off as swimming bands.
Swimming bands, he goes,
arm
oh,
bands.
Alan.
Oh, no, I cannot swim. My swimming bands.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I
flying
said.
out on the
I
land.
cannot swim, so the swimming bed. And I say, that's nice. What do you do with that? And he goes, I say, that looks a bit like a luger. And he goes, no, that is
my mobile phone.
My mobile phone. I keep this under my pillow, and I say, okay.
In case of intruders
Yeah.
or allies. I mean, intruders.
Yeah, he come out, and I say, this is lovely, your wife. What's the name? He said, Eva. Eva.
F off. Don't ask me.
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
You know, mind your own business, you know, sort of thing. I said, all right.
He sounds like an horrible fella.
Well, he
Is
is.
he on the dole? I bet
I bet he
he's
is.
claiming everything, isn't he?
He's claiming
He's come
everything.
over to our country. He invaded Watford, and now he's claiming the job.
I mean, they're coming over. They come flocking over here.
They do.
There's an Italian fella down the road, Mr. Leaney.
Right,
Mr. Leaney.
Mr. Leaney.
Mr. Leaney lives down there.
has
We
he?
got
Chairman Mao
it's
at the Chinese takeaway.
yeah, the Chinese takeaway. Paul Potts, not the singer,
No, the
the
other
Cambodian
one.
genocide
Despot.
merchant.
Yeah.
We've had them all there.
Yeah.
Tim Rotsky,
Yeah, I
Mr.
wonder-
T. Rotsky.
What's his Joseph Starlins?
Yeah,
Joseph
Stanley. No, he
Starlin.
calls himself Stanley now.
do they?
Stanley.
Yeah. What is it about Watford?
I don't know what it is.
That attracts the world's most despotic leaders.
I don't know what it is.
No.
We've got some lovely
Maybe
people
it's the
from
transport links.
Well, it could be.
You can get
couldn't it?
anywhere across Europe from
I've
Watford.
seen them. I've seen them down the Villiers pub round my way.
Right.
They all get together. They huddle together. They reckon they're playing dominoes.
No,
No, you're joking, aren't you?
Plotting, aren't they?
Plotting.
Yeah, plotting more like.
As one of them has got a lot. He says it's like a Turan, a VW Turan. It's a Panzer tank.
It's got a great big gun on
It's
the
got
turret.
a gun on the turret.
Yeah, I
you know.
How can you pull the wool over your eyes in that manner?
I'm thinking-
that, oh yeah, what do you think you are?
Listen, if you're listening, you lot.
And he will be,
I'm on
because
you,
he's a
and
big
you will
fan
be.
of the
Oh, they tap
podcast.
into
They
it.
love it. They
They'll
love
all be
this,
there.
don't they? Because they want to find out what's going on in
Going
the
on.
world, you know?
And I'm deliberately not going to tell you.
Yeah, that's it.
So I might
Up
report
yours
him.
to laws.
Up yours to laws.
Oh, so that's what's been
That's
going on.
what's been going on there.
Watford.
Genocide.
No,
And
again.
also the
Clinical trial.
clinical trial. Oh, clinical trials.
Yeah.
In the... Oh, you should say that. In
Tony.
the Watford Observer,
Oh, yeah.
there is an advert for clinical trials. Now, that is something you could do.
Well, something I want to get into.
Yeah, because my Margaret, she'd done it a few years ago.
Is it?
And she said, come along and, went
do
up
it.
Nottingham way
All
to
right.
do it. And you just have to stay in the hospital for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
They inject you with something.
All sorts
And
of
see
stuff.
that there?
Oh,
What's
that
round
lump.
on there?
Oh, you've
See
got-
that lump there?
Yeah. I've got it's a great big yellow lamp.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
And it's like it's throbbing.
It's throbbing.
It's
Put your
throbbing.
hand on that. No, not that. That.
Oh no.
Yeah, that bit. That throbbing bit there.
Oh, it's red hot. Oh, it's red
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
Oh, what's in it?
I don't know, but I got £52 for it, and they paid for my lunch.
Really?
It was a meal deal. and I was allowed a can of Lilt and a packet of Walker Sensations.
How long is it
Wonderful.
going to be there for?
Well, I don't know.
Does it? It doesn't matter. It's
It
not
don't-
poisonous.
It's
you
not
know.
poisonous.
No.
I don't know. I mean, it's hot.
Yeah.
And when I go in the swimming baths, all the young mums and kids all jump out.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
I tell
bits
you,
come off it.
Bits
didn't
have come off it. Yeah, it floats it off. and
Yeah,
that.
yeah, flush it away.
But, I mean-
well, I thought about doing these clinical trials.
Yeah, what-
because they said you get to stay in bed for like 3 weeks.
You do.
I didn't know that.
Ah.
You get just lying. They said just come up here and like just pop in this bed here, and we'll just pump you full of this stuff. Now I'm not gonna ask what it is.
No, it's none of your business.
Nothing to do with me,
you.
what they're sticking in my veins.
Yeah.
But if they're going to give me a bed for 3 weeks and I can stay there
Yes.
without paying no money,
Yeah.
then I'd be an idiot. I'd be an idiot.
You'd be an
I'd be a
idiot to turn it
fool
down.
to turn that down. And they're going to give me £200.
Yeah.
You know? So
go.
stick on a horse,
mean,
stick on a dog.
What's a little bit of botulism for the weekend
Listen, mate,
amongst friends?
I don't care what they give me.
Yeah.
Okay, if it kills me, then I won't know.
No, you won't.
Do you know?
And if it just goes some way in improving health for the rest of
I
us.
don't really give a shit. But I get 3 weeks in bed and 200 quid to what I like with.
My Margaret,
Yeah.
one weekend,
Right.
went down the hospital.
Yeah.
Her head swelled up to about 3 foot wide
Right.
by 4 foot.
Okay.
And then, as I say, she went
Then
down
they
the
put
hospital
the
and had the
drugs in.
the
Yeah.
drugs in her.
Yeah.
But I tell you what,
Did it reduce the swelling or?
well, it reduced it a tiny
bit.
but she's
So
still.
there's not much you can do about that.
There's
is
not
there?
much you can do about that. And, she's still attracting the punters down at Ripley's Hall of Horrors.
Yeah.
But the point is,
Yes.
if she can do a little bit to make this world a more
safer place.
a safer place,
Yes, yeah.
then she will have her forehead pumped full of monkey bladder
fluid.
hormone, monkey fluid. Her bottom swelled out, it went purple.
If I can contribute to medical science in any way at all,
Yeah.
then I'm happy to lie
Yeah.
in bed and let them pump me with 200 cc's of snake oil.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is they call it. So if there is anyone young fella out there who's a little bit stuck for employment, like you just come out of university, you don't know what to do. Look in the back of the paper, see what clinical trials you get taking place.
Absolutely.
Get yourself down there, get yourself pumped full of drugs and earn yourself some money. Either that or give away your sperm.
Well, listen, good luck, kids, because it's quite tough out there.
Oh, it is at the moment in the current climate.
What I thought we'd do, we've had all sorts of lovely people telling us perhaps what we should be talking about on the show today.
Okay.
First of all, because today, I was a little bit worried about what we was going to talk about tonight. 'Cause
Barry.
I wanted to avoid the obvious news stories,
which one?
all the ones about
Yes.
Gerald Cart's
Gerald Cart's, yes.
Zayn Malik, people cutting themselves because Zayn Malik's left thingy, but I slipped my wrists, I did. And here we go. Ed at Team Spurs. Barry.
It's just Twitter.
This is Twitter.
Twitter.
Have you ever shit your pants in self-defence? Don't know what that means.
Well, have you ever, like...
In self-defence?
Yeah, someone comes at you with a knife, for example, and then they go, give me your money.
Yeah.
And you go, I can't give you my money, I'm afraid, because I've shit my pants.
It's a good tactic, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever have.
Right.
This is Tony C. If you had the option, would you A, bang Key Moon, B, abuse Hamza, C, Dr. Fox?
Oh, dear.
And then this
I don't
fella-
think I'll ever get those options
No, those
presented
options.
to me.
No. Lee Howard then went a stage further, said, alternatively, would you Nick Knowles,
Oh, yeah,
Sue Pollard, or Roger De Courcy? And then he got a bit carried away and put Barack Obama, which
That don't work.
don't really
Would
work.
you do any of them things?
I might,
Nick Knowles.
I might Nick Knowles for crimes against television. And the other thing is,
What is it?
I've been asked to go on through the keyhole.
Oh, have you?
Through the keyhole!
Here now, look.
You've
through
done
the
that, haven't you?
keyhole.
Through the keyhole.
No, I've not gone on keyhole
No.
because I haven't got an house.
No,
But
that's right, yeah.
I'd
You haven't
like
got a
to
keyhole.
know
Yeah.
how many times Toya Wilcox has been on
I
through
was
the
she on
keyhole.
that quite a lot.
Oh, must be in double figures now, surely.
I wanna be free.
Oh,
I wanna be free.
I want to be free. The keyhole.
Well, I'll tell you what, I recognised Toya Wilcox's house when
well,
she
you
was
would.
on it. All the clues are there.
Yeah.
Dead cat in the bidet.
Yeah, that's it.
Nipple clamps in her living room.
Yeah. Copy of the mirror on the
Copy
coffee
of the
table.
mirror on the coffee table.
That's it.
Hello, hello, playing on a loop on a Betamax.
On a Betamax
On a
video
Betamax
system.
video system. It's easy to pick up some of the clues
The Austin Maxi in the driveway.
in the driveway.
And the poster of
Oh,
Tracy Lords
yeah,
on the
that's
bog
it.
wall.
Well, I mean, you can always tell some. I mean, they had Lionel Blair on the other week.
Oh,
And
yeah.
who lives in a house like
like
this?
this.
Well, the clues were there.
Yeah.
Dirty protest in his bathroom. That was one.
It was an accident.
That's that. So that comes up in one corner of the screen.
Oh, right.
Well, let's
And-
have a look at some of
Yeah.
the other clues.
And it's funny because while she's showing a picture of that,
Yeah.
there's Blair coming up in the corner just waving, isn't there?
That's right.
Waving, going,
and he's going all touching
yeah.
it. Oh, sorry, I
My
accidentally
house.
did
Sorry
it.
about
the
that.
toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's like, what was it? A dwarf
Oh,
that
yeah.
he keeps in the cellar.
Yeah.
Whipped. The whipped dwarf.
to
you
take
know.
his cowboy boots
Boots
on
off,
and off.
on and off.
And that's a shame that he went
And
on.
they were all
He went
there.
on Dragon's Den with that and all, didn't he?
They did. Oh, well,
Yeah,
his
no, that,
cowboy
like,
boots.
Yeah, no, he went on it. Blair went on that trying to get
Lionel Blair.
£75,000 funding for
it's
for
never
having
gonna
a
happen.
dwarf to take his cowboy boots off.
That's right.
It's not fair that he would do that.
No,
Would
no,
you, like, in
that's-
the current climate. You
No,
know,
that-
all
that-
them
that-
dwarfs.
No, I think it's a bit out of order.
Out of order.
Yeah, but I like old Lionel Blair. He's one of the top dancing people.
Yeah, he's one of
in
the top dancing.
people in the
Give
country.
us a clue, people.
He done Give Us a Clue. He done all that singing and dancing. He done Through the Keyholes.
He's on Give Us a Clue for like 20 years.
Yeah,
Him and Eunice Stapps.
That's right.
Yeah, and
You
Michael
understand,
Parkinson.
Michael Parkinson.
And he's on about 1 o'clock in the afternoon,
Oh, that's it.
on it.
I like that one they done with Muhammad Ali.
Oh, yeah.
He come on, and he goes,
punched
"Is it?"
Parkinson
He
in the
punched him in the face.
Yeah.
And Parky, and the whole thing sort of collapsed.
Yeah, 'cause
And
you
they
thought
didn't
it
learn
was-
their lessons. A week later, they'd Iron Mike Tyson come on, and they goes, "Is it a film or a book?" And he went, "Never mind that," and he smacked Eunice Stubbs in the face, and she went,
getting these boxes on. You know,
Why
man,
do
they're
they
all-
do
I don't
that?
know. Don't know why they do it.
I mean, when they had Charles Manson on, you know, when he was on Day's Release, and they stuck him on Countdown, didn't they? Do you
Yeah,
remember?
they did, and he kept
And
like,
Carol Vorderman comes, he goes, "I'll have two from the top,
Yeah.
I'll have one from the middle." And she went, "Oh yeah, the two times three." Went, "Never mind that." And he got a consonant and smacked her around the
Yeah, I know.
face with
And
it.
every
And she went,
time-
"Ah!" And he went, "No, that's not an I, that's an S, you silly bitch."
yeah.
You
And
know.
every single time, he just keep coming up with swear words.
Oh,
the
who wants
words,
to see
like
that?
consonant, another I, another
Yeah,
vowel,
that's
another
it.
kind. And Charles, what have you got? I got bollocks.
That's out of order.
I know, yeah, you can't. You can't say that, Charles, on Channel 4. You
That's
know.
really
Oh,
bad.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
And they went to the dictionary corner. Mikey Carroll was there. Wasn't it?
Oh,
Do you
what, the
remember?
lottery
They
winner?
won the lottery.
Oh,
It
yeah.
said, Mikey, is Charles Manson correct with vag? And he went, he looked at the dictionary.
Dictionary, the
and he
word
went,
book.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
go
no,
on,
and he
yeah.
just goes, I don't give a shit, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
And he got the big dictionary, and the sort of mousy librarian lady who sat next to him. He lifted it up, he cracked her around the face.
And then he done a funny thing, because he stood up at the desk and he got his knob out, stuck it on the
God.
desk, and lifted the dictionary up and he slammed it down on his knob.
Yeah, and then he went, I'll give you 5 seconds before I do it. How's this for a countdown?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
2, 1,
Well, of course,
smash.
immediately they had to go to a commercial break.
Yeah, but it's an half-raised the profile of that programme.
Oh, not a lot happens in that programme
It's all
until...
spelling and maths
Yeah, who
and that.
wants to see that?
I'd much rather see Michael Carroll smack his cock with a dictionary.
So would I.
You know, than watch them do the maths on it.
Oh, I quite agree. Yeah. I mean, you come in from... You don't come from work. You know,
I
coming from
turn
the park
over from BBC Two.
too. That's what you want to see over
So,
an
blimey, now I'm going to watch this.
Yeah,
And that's where they've
that's
got the
it.
idea for all them benefits programmes
Oh,
that
that's
they make
right.
now.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's proper drama on the telly.
Yeah. So
Good
anyway, so I would like to have the Through the Keyhole people round to my house, but
Funny how Mick what used to do that, isn't it?
what's that?
Jack the Hat McVitie and Lloyd Grossman used to
that's
host
right.
that, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was it Through the Keyhole? That's right.
Yeah.
Jack, who lives in a house like this? I don't know, but I'm going to cuss him. You know, he cut him out.
And that Lloyd Grossman went on to make pasta, didn't he? Yeah.
He went on to make pasta.
pasta. Who'd have thought that some nosy pillock walking round someone's house, looking in their curtains and down their bog, would go on to make pasta?
So, by the way, we're
We've
supposed
got
to advertise.
Advertise section.
Now, advertise section, we are doing a show
On the 26th
on the
of May.
26th of May. Go to
Go to
live.angelosandbarry.com.
I think so.
And you can buy a ticket.
Okay. Or 2 or 3.
Or 2 or 3 to our show. And we're going to have proper comedians on there.
Yeah, we are.
It's
we
in
are.
Covent Garden, the
We're going to
Guanabara.
have Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is going to be there.
They're going to come.
Hold on,
Benny
look.
Hill.
Benny Hill. Yeah. So what else? Well,
Thank you very much, listeners.
thank you, listeners.
You've been very patient.
You've been very
with us.
patient with us. And don't forget to come on the 26th of May.
Yeah, that's it. To see the podcast.
See a podcast.
Yeah, well, we're having
Live.
loads of great stuff
Yeah,
for
loads
you.
of great-
Loads of good things to talk about.
Yeah.
And
live.angelosandbarry.com.
comes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
This is a Playback Media production. For all our other podcasts, go to playbackmedia.co.uk.